Welcome to Osho's meditation technique 2031. What's it given here? Look upon a bowl. You know bowl? Bowl. Or anything as you wish. Any bottle or computer or anything. Look upon a bowl without seeing the sides. You are not supposed to see the sides. Right? Or the material. You should not try to find out what the material is made of. In a few moments, become aware. You become aware, right, sir? So, this is the philosophy which we are going to see. So, my dear friends, look upon any object. See, this is a bottle. You just see this object. You just see the bottle, don't look at the sides. Look as a whole, don't look at it as a parts. You don't look here, as in parts. See, for example, please stand up. See, he is a man, he is only man here, right? Only boy here. I should see him in total, complete. I should not first see his face. In the face, I should not see his eyes. I should not see his torso body. I should not see his legs. I should not see his muscles. I should see him in total, complete. So far, what we are used to see, we used to see face. Then we used to see the body. Then we used to see his height and weight. That you should not do. You should see in total. We always do what? Divide in parts. We are used to do it. From the beginning till now, we are used to do what? We look everything in parts. See, I can look you in one way. Either I can look you, you. From 1 to 2, or A to B, or B to C, and C to D, and D to E. So, here, but I won't be getting focused. First, what I have to do? I have to sit here, look everybody together. Everybody. Not in parts, everybody together. Right? So, as you look, without dividing the group, then what happens? You become aware. That's the philosophy it is told here. See, when you look at a thing as a whole, what happens? Your eyes doesn't move. You look completely. Your eyes doesn't move. As your eyes doesn't move, what happens? Slowly the eye, it needs rest. It starts moving inward. It goes inside. Then you understand yourself. This is the philosophy here. See, my dear friends, take any material. For example, you take this bottle. You just see in total. First you see the form. First you see the form of this bottle. Then what? You are not supposed to see the form, shape. In full whole you are seeing. Then you are seeing the form. You are not seeing what it is made of. Whether it is made of gold or silver. You are just seeing the form. See, the material is substance. And the form is, what is the form? The form is the spirituality. So, you are seeing everything as a whole. Try with somebody. You ask, you see a man or a woman, just look at them completely. Slowly, as you look completely, you come into yourself. Have you seen your wife? You see your wife completely. Slowly, you forget your wife. Even though she is sitting near to you, you will forget your wife and you will be with yourself. That's the best way of getting rid of shoutings and all. Wife will shout at you, husband will shout at you. You just look at completely. Why do they stare? Have you seen them? Somebody gets angry, they look at it. That's the body language. Why do they look at like that? Completely they will look. As they look, what happens? Slowly they go inside, inwardly. So, this philosophy says, go inside. See, for example, do you know about Socrates? He is born in which country? Athens. See, Socrates is born 2000 years old. He is a great philosopher. Socrates is such a man, any wife to have a husband like Socrates is a curse, because always he will be thinking about all lot of philosophies. So Socrates, one day what happened, his wife poured hot coffee on his face. His entire face was burnt. So 2000 years all were cursing his wife. The wife may be wrong or right. Here you see, always this fellow Socrates is in dream. Somewhere he will be looking. He is never inside him. Sometimes he is inside. You will be looking at. One day it happened like he was going in a night, and 2 days he was not able to be seen. So entire Athens people were searching for him, and they found him in a street where his half body is covered with the snow. It is a snow raining, and half his body is covered with the snow. His eyes were open. 48 hours he was standing like that, looking at the star. Was he looking at the star? No. What happened? He went there, he was looking at the star. Suddenly he came inside. He was not able to close his eyes. The people were just shaking him, gave him a shock treatment. Then he was able to come back to his life, come back to his consciousness. Then they asked him, what were you doing? I was looking at the star. Slowly something has happened. I forgot myself. I was looking. So he has come inside him. So here he told, what did he tell? The people told, you might have been dead. He told, I am ready to give thousands of my lives for the moment of the pleasure, the happiness, the joy, the ecstasy which I get when I see something. So when you look something 100% without looking at the shape, looking at the color, what the substance is made of, then slowly you go inside. As you go inside, there comes the happiness, there comes the ecstasy. This is what Lord Shiva says to Parvati. Here, you are going by a train, aren't you? Won't you go in a train? Bus? We often do it. As you go in a train, you see the train moving, you see the material, then slowly what happens? You forget the train, you go inside. Then immediately after 1 hour or 2 hours, you find you are in the next station. The train is not there, only you are there. First the train will be there, after some time the train won't be there, train is disappeared. Then you will be on your own. So here, you go to a night, go in the night, see the sky, plenty of stars are there, concentrate and pick up only one star. See the star, deep inside the star. Slowly even the star will disappear, the sky will disappear. So you will be coming back to yourself. To understand, to know about you, what you have to do, see something in its whole, in its full form. As you look at it as a whole, then you come inside you, then you understand what you are, then you find out the happiness. Does anybody know about Karl Marx? Karl Marx? No? Karl Marx. He is a Marxist, communist. So Karl Marx has told about objects. What do you mean by object? There's two things called subject and object, isn't it? Subject and object. Subject is the person and object is the thing which we see. So when I am there, I look at the world, I become the subject. Who becomes the object? The world becomes object. See, I am subject, I am looking at you, you become object, I am the subject. So here, when I look at somebody, I am looking at you, all three of you together, not concentrating, not looking at the parts. I am not thinking whether he is from Africa, whether you are from Kerala or whether you are from Andhra. I am just looking at you. I am not bothered about whether you are black or dark or brown. I am just looking at you. As I look at you, what happens? Then slowly the eye get tired and goes inside. As I go inside, so you become the object, I am the subject. So object disappears. As the object disappears, what happens? Only the subject remains. So you come into your own, you are not confused. So two types of people are there. Object oriented people, always thinking about the object. Karl Marx always said there is nothing like subject, only object is there. No self feelings at all. But here, you know, Sankara, this Sankara, have you heard about Sankara? Have you heard about Nagarjuna? Shankara and Nagarjuna, these people have told, when I see the world completely, I go inside. When I am inside, the world looks Maya. Maya means what? The world is nothing. Everything is happening, everything is a Maya. Rain coming, everything looks as if only I am there. So when you look at the world completely, with full focus, without any division, without any, you know, what it is made of, without any research, then you go inside and you will find your true self. As you find your true self, the world, the object looks, it is not in extent, is not existent, not in existent, but really the world is inexistent. So Shankara and Nagarjuna says, when you go outside, just look at it, you go inside, you find your true self. But Karl Marx and economists, they say, they focus only on the object. Only object is there, you are not there. So both may be both may have their truths in their side. So here, the entire philosophy of 31st philosophy says, whenever you look at something, concentrate on it fully, without looking it in sides, looking it in shapes, looking at it in what it is made of, what the substance is made of. As you look deep inside, you go deep inside you. Have you seen any pictures, sir? You see a picture, there will be a woman. Inside that, if you see very deeply, what happens? There will be a old woman, young women and old women. Have you seen that? Any photographs? Something it is made of, some designs. When you deeply see, there will be one other picture behind it. Have you seen that? But when you try to see that, you won't be able to see it. Only when you look deeply inside that picture, you can find one other picture is there. Have you seen some pictures where two pictures will be there inside? Two forms will be there. So when you look at the first form deeply, only then you can go in for the second form. You cannot see two forms at a time. It may be a cat or a dog, right? A picture is there. They say cat and dog is there in the picture. Try to find out the cat and dog. In the same picture, you can find out the cat and dog. You will be looking at the picture. You can find only the cat. Dog is not there. You try to look at the dog, you won't be able to find, look at the dog. So when you look at the cat deeply, only then you can look at the dog. When you look at the dog deeply, only then you can look at the cat inside, hidden dog inside, cat inside. So here, you cannot see both the things at the same time. So here the philosophy says you cannot go inside you and see the object at the same time. When you see the object very deeply without any seeing the parts, only then you can find about yourself. So this philosophy, let us see, my dear friends, how many of you are able to understand this philosophy? Yes, let us start with you. Give the mic to him. Give the mic to him. What do you understand, sir? Put on the mic. Have you put on the mic? Just check. Yes, please stand up and say. What do you understand by this philosophy?
What I understand is, sir.
Mic closer. Yes. Be louder. Yes. Be louder. Mic is on. It's on. Give me.
Hello?
It's on. Speak.
What I understood is actually what are any object means we have to think very deeply. After that only we will find a.
Don't think. That's the problem. See it very fully involved. So 1 minute. You don't touch this part. Oh, that. Okay, both the mics are not on. Okay, okay. Okay, tell me what do you understand? Nothing wrong.
What are the things we will see? We have to see that things deeply. After that only we will catch that correct point.
Okay, fine. So you have to look at the object without seeing the form, right, sir? Only then you will be able to understand what it is. Once again, if this mic and just see. What do you understand? Say one second.
What are the things we will see? We have to see that deeply without seeing the form. Then only we will get that nature of the object.
Slowly that object will disappear. Okay? Only you will be remaining. What do you understand?
First of all, we will see this object, we will be thinking what we will going to speak. We will thinking from different angles. This
Okay, what do you understand? Okay, what do you understand?
Looking a object deeply looking, thinking it very deeply, that object will inside our mind.
Okay, it comes inside you. You cannot be in the object and you. So when you see deeply inside the object, then you go inside.
Right.
Okay, fine. You what are you able to understand?
Whatever you are seeing, you should be seeing it wholly, not partly.
Wholly and not partly. Very good.
And when we are concentrating much on an object, we'll be getting intended. This object will be disappearing to us.
The object will be disappearing and only the subject will be there. Right? Okay, okay. Fine. So, today's practice for you is go to your home, take an object or see a person. So far we are used to see whenever we see a girl or a boy, what do you see? You see the face, you see the eyes, you see the torso. Torso means shape, whether he has good healthy body, whether she has a good shape. Don't look at like that. See as a whole, completely as a whole. Look as a whole. As you look as a whole, so slowly what happens? You don't see whether that person is a Malay, Kerala or Andhra or Karnataka, black or white. You are seeing as a whole. So the substance, what it is made of, don't bother. You are not bothered about the parts also. You are not bothered about the parts or you are not bothered about the substance. When you look at something or somebody without seeing the parts, when you are looking at some person without looking at their shape or their background, whether they are this caste or that caste, Hindu or Muslim or Christian, black or white or Malayali, or when you look at that, then slowly what happens? You get inside yourself. You get inside yourself. The subject and object. The object disappears, then subject comes. Then after some time, the subject comes back. You look at the object. Then once again you come back. So the intercommunication between the object and you, it will be 100% perfect. Able to understand? Or else it goes in for a confusion. Goes in for confusion means what? Either you are totally confused. See, for example, you take an example. Go to your home today. Most of them are married men. You see your wife in fully, as if you are seeing the first time. You don't see her face, you don't see her body, you just see her in full. Don't think whether she is from this or that. As you see her totally, completely you forget her and you come back to you. Then even if she is standing next to you or sitting next to you, you won't be able to feel that she is sitting there. Let she shout. Let she say something. You just, this is what happened with Socrates. Wife was there, she brought coffee, he was seeing somewhere. She tried to wake him up, he was not able to wake him up because he is in a different world. See, there you go to the sky, on daytime you see the sky. Sky, what is there? Nothing is there, isn't it? Nothing is there. You see the sky, no object is there. As you keep on seeing the sky, then what happens? The sky disappears and the sky enters in your mind. So, in mind all the confusion goes off. See, simple philosophy. You see the sky, in the sky there is no object, only the emptiness is there. Slowly as you watch the sky, fully, deeply, because no form is there, no shape is there, no object is there. You don't know what is the sky is made of, you are just looking and staring at the sky. Then slowly what happened? The sky, your eyes will be fixed over there, everything is moved and all the emptiness will come. You look at the car, what happens? Same thing, isn't it? You look a lot of things. So, here this is a sutra which helps you to understand, just look at something with full awareness, not in parts, as a whole, and don't see what it is made of. Able to understand this philosophy? Are you clear about it? Okay.